Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olson. Glad you are joining us for this one. It'll be a hot one, and off we go from Hard Rock Stadium. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Miami offense set to go, led by 27-year-old Tua Tagovailoa. Greg, hard to believe, 6th season as the Dolphins quarterback.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win.
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
The 24-yard line.
A first carry here for Devon Achane. He's going nowhere. Loses yardage on that play.
Well, not a great start to this drive offensively. You take the sack on first down, and you're thinking, all right, let's go to the ground game. Let's pick up some of the lost yardage. But then you take a loss again, and now it sets up 3rd and real long, and you find yourself in a tough spot.
He's going to let this one go deep. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. First and 10.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That one out wide to Achane. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? There's a test on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for 2. Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. And this will be from 42 yards out. Patterson's kick is good. And the Dolphins will take a 3-0 lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. They'll toss it here to Achane. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
Flush stays right.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd down. The ball comes out. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Dolphins are out to an early 3-0 lead. 3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Marcus Jones now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
Now, Mike, he's coming off a game where his touchdown to interception ratio wasn't exactly ideal. But at the end of the day, the only thing that matters in this league is wins and losses. He was able to escape with the win. That's all that matters when it's all said and done. But having said that, he has to play a cleaner game, not only today, but going forward if his team ever wants to get to the level that they think they can play.
Once more, it's Henderson. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
Again, it's Henderson. They'll try and play with some pace early on.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
They're going. It's May. Escaping the pressure right. That's taken in. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield. But they turn it over on down. On 1st down. Tagovailoa. This one caught by Waller. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the 2nd quarter. And they've got it 2nd and 1 coming up. Tua, give it to Achane. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
Go ahead. 1st down.
Once again, it's Achane. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
10 more yards. He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
All right.
10 yards.
Man in motion here is Washington. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. 3rd and inches.
It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll run the sneak. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. He'll take off again. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And they will get another chance. They cover it up after very nearly squandering a great scoring opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Patriots' 4-yard line.
Off play action, it's Tua. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
They'll go with the sneak. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. 1st down. 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Achane is in for a touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Jones now on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Patriots offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. Greg, this AFC East, a division that really has been dominated by the Bills. The 5 straight division titles. It's hard to see who can knock them off that perch right now.
Yeah, and I think until someone decides that that's going to change, I think you just have to assume that Buffalo remains the king. of the East. And I think when you look at the bottom of the division with the Jets and New England, they're clearly in a rebuild. Young quarterbacks, coaching staffs, trying to kind of get themselves out of the bottom of the division. Miami seems to me, I don't know if they're ready to compete necessarily with Buffalo directly, but Miami is a playoff caliber roster, a playoff caliber team. They've showed it in years past. So if anybody's ready to compete, I think it's Miami. I just don't know, Mike, if they are ready top to bottom over the length of the season to get enough wins to keep pace with a team as good as Buffalo.
And two new coaches at the bottom of the standings last year, the Jets and the Patriots. And, Greg, both guys who played for a long time in the league and bring a certain amount of toughness to the top of the organization.
Oh, absolutely, and it was very clear exactly what New York and New England were looking for. They wanted culture setters, right? It wasn't about getting the fancy play caller. It wasn't about the X's and O's. They needed to establish an identity and a culture of excellence and of winning. So, no question, Mike, there was a very clear mission, a clear path to landing on Vrabel and Aaron Glenn, and they think they have their guy for the long term.
Pushed out to his left. Off he goes. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5. And we'll get a whistle. Stoppage. An injured Patriot. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. First down throw there is incomplete.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
Another one from the 5. Second down and goal. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And that'll be knocked down. It's incomplete, but it might not matter. Let's check on this penalty. Penalty yards marched off, and they'll try it again on second and goal. Working out of the gun, it's May. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, New England. That his first touchdown of the new year. The PAT, up and good. And the Patriots are on the board. It's 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. Now, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about, Mike, is the impact that it's making on going for it on fourth down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference of if I kicked a touchback, they got the ball to 20. There wasn't that much of a spread, but now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off when I could give you the ball to 35? Or even if I bail down there tight in the red zone on the 3, you now possess the ball inside your own 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns, kick less field goals, because the ensuing kickoff is giving my opponent the ball in much more favorable territory.
You know, the other rule that is adjusted are overtimes in the regular season will mirror playoff overtime. Each team getting the ball. I am so happy, Greg, because it just felt so incomplete when a team got to overtime, but then their offense, which may be the best part of the team, never got on the field.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more. And you hear everyone saying, oh, well, just get a stop. Well, it's that legendary game between Mahomes and Josh Allen where neither team stopped anyone. It was just an offensive touchdown festival. So you won a coin toss and you get the ball. Well, the other team's defense hadn't gotten to stop the whole game. If Josh Allen got the ball first, he probably would have scored on a walk-off. So I love the idea of both teams getting the ball. If a game is good enough to go to overtime, let's finish it. We don't need to be in a rush. There's no curfew. Let's let the guys finish it on the field. A lot more similar to how the regular game goes and not have significantly different game flow come overtime.
Throw here down the field. It will fall. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. May going to look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. This officially a 58-yard attempt. And that is no good. He missed it. So halftime straight ahead as we go up to Scott Hansen with our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Mike. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Patriots offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. Look, Greg, it will be a very busy stretch for the Passports. A lot of international games to look forward to. 7-0 outside the U.S. Chiefs and Chargers last week in Sao Paulo. Great. This one intercepted. Picked off by Rasul Douglas. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Achane.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
Here's Achane, and he barrels his way into the end zone. Devon Achane, touchdown Miami. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Dolphins will get out in front 17-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Patriots offense ready to get back to work. Well, Greg, as the season starts, Really, the season never ends. Think back to the schedule release, the draft has become this multi-day, huge event. Green Bay crushed it with all the folks around the stadium in Lambeau, and some big names will be tied to that draft forever. A couple of the rookies that you've watched that are just sticking out in your mind, interested to see how they fit in the league as this season gets going.
You know, obviously, so much attention around the quarterback position. Cam Ward goes #1, and then obviously with Shador and all the conversations around that as the draft unfolded. But I think a guy that's going to be fun to watch when you talk about fit, I think you look at Ashton Genty. He gets drafted by Vegas. He's now with the Raiders. Pete Carroll. It kind of has the feel of, is he his Marshawn Lynch? Is he the bell cow back, under center, Geno Smith, play action, set up that run game, play good defense? This feels like the early path Pete Carroll took when he took over in Seattle and turned them into a Super Bowl champion. So I'm not saying Genty's Marshawn Lynch, but he certainly feels like that's the fit the Raiders were going for when they took him with their first-round pick.
Hey, let me ask you about Travis Hunter. Of course, the Heisman winner, Colorado, great play, both sides of the ball as a receiver and a corner. You know, Greg, it's hard to come in this league and play well on one side of the ball. Is it realistic to think you may see him on both offense and defense?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, and I think to start, you have to say, okay, let's hang our hat on something. And I think when you look at the league, where is it harder to find impactful players? I believe it's harder to find impactful defensive backs. I think it's a harder position. I think the league favors the offense with the rules and the play style. So if I'm Jacksonville, I'm making Travis Hunter a defensive back on day one, and then I'm going to package my offensive plays around his skill set to take advantage of him as a wide receiver.
And he will get into the end zone. Drake May. Touchdown, Patriots. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. No problem there on the extra point, and the Pats are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down. They put Wilson in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Achane. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
Here's Tungo Vailoa. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Ready.
Back to throw is Tua. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. It is Harold Landry working his way in for the sack. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. On the return is Jones. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd down. May. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he's going to have the Pats first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down. They run straight ahead with Henderson. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now. Partially, it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
They get 18 on the pitch and catch. Good for a Patriots first down. Throwing is May. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 24 now, here is 2nd down and 7. Throwing now is May. He's got it at the 7. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, New England. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdown. The extra point, up and good. And the Patriots move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, Malik Washington. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Dolphins offense starting to trot out for this next possession. So, Greg, the home opener after winning on the road, I know you've said it a bunch, there's a different satisfaction for a team to go on the road and get a win. So it's got to feel good to start your home season at 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, everyone loves to play week 1 at home. Your fans are into it. The hope and the optimism of the season is at an all-time high, but it doesn't always go that way. So they go on the road and they get a win. So now expectations coming back to your home field, your home crowd. Now everyone's really juiced up. So this is going to be a great environment, a great week 2 opportunity for them to not only start 2-0, but to get to 1-0 at home.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down.
Yeah, ready.
Tua. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Miami.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready.
Tua to throw again. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Throwing again, it's Tua. That's complete. It's Waddle. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now, a big 3rd down.
Go ahead.
They'll drop to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Tua and his old Bama teammate Waddle for the Dolphins first down.
For a Miami Dolphin First and 10 at the 37.
Back to the air one more time. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Now on second and long.
Brings up second. And 15 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. They need one right now.
Brings up
Third
down.
and long. Hill brought in motion. Third and long. Here's Tua. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
A 6-yard loss. It's fourth down.
Send a man in motion right. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. In motion, it's Waddle. Here we go on fourth down with Tua. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, it's trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. And this one really all over but the shouting. One timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
At the 43-yard line.
Handoff, and it's Henderson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. We'll go three tight ends here on first and 10.
The Patriot first down.
On the give, it's Henderson. He'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give him 8 on that carry. A good spot here, second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
A run, and this is Henderson. Running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Henderson. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point now for Borregales. He's got it. And the Pats will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Dolphins 17.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Washington now to return it, and he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's first and 10.
Ready.
A shotgun snap to Tua. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 4 brings up second and 14.
So it's a road win here for the Patriots. They get the victory here away from home to run their early season record to 2-0.